On Friday, October 20th, I was up before the sun and on my way to Berlin, Germany. I was meeting up with my good friend Allison from SLU, who is studying abroad in Rome. We began our first day with a walking tour of Berlin and saw all the famous sites like Humboldt University, where Albert Einstein studied, to the Memorial of the Burning Books, commemorating all the books the Nazis burned during World War II. It is believed that the underground memorial could hold all the books burned during that time. We saw Checkpoint Charlie, which served as border patrol between East and West Berlin, and the old SS headquarters, which is now used as Berlin's financial office. We stood on top of Hitler's bunker and paid our respects at the Holocaust Memorial. Finally, we ended the tour by seeing the Brandenburg Gate. Then, we made our way back to the hostel for a few hours before heading up to Berlin's giant TV tower for a full view of the city at night. Berlin is very aware of their history. In different parts of the city, you can see tributes to the history and honoring those who were affected by it. Hi everyone!
Hello!
It's Saturday, October 21st, and we are in Berlin. Yay! I'm with my friend Allison over here.
Hi!
And she's studying in Rome this semester. She's my friend from SLU, and we decided to meet up in Berlin. And so we spent yesterday walking around the city, and today we're going to a concentration camp. So yeah, it's really fun to get to explore with someone new and someone who's a good friend of mine. So we're excited for another day in the city. Yay! The concentration camp really put those mini history classes into perspective. We learn and know about how awful the Holocaust was, but we don't really feel it until we're walking the path that thousands walked to their death. This particular camp wasn't a death camp, but that doesn't mean people didn't die. They did. But the purpose was to work the prisoners and force them to live in concentrated quarters. This camp sentenced political opponents, criminals, homosexuals, and Jews. The belief was that people's thinking could be changed with use of force, so these people were worked with the intention of turning them to align with Nazi thinking. A lot of the buildings that were used in the Holocaust are still used today for the pure purpose of reminding people of the atrocious times that once happened and to make sure they never happen again. We needed a little pick-me-up after the concentration camp tour, but before we did that, we stopped at the Berlin Wall and the Topography of Terror Museum, which was all about the Nazis, SS, and SA. Then we made our way to a chocolate store filled with all types of chocolate imaginable, and there were even chocolate sculptures. It felt like heaven in a store. The next day, Sunday, October 22nd, we went to a German Mass at St. Hedwig's Cathedral and then headed to the East Side Gallery, which is a long stretch of the Berlin Wall that now has unique and thought-provoking murals painted on it. The weekend went by too quick, and soon it was time to say bye to beautiful Berlin and my amazing friend Allison.